What is good, YouTube? My name is Miros and welcome back to the Martial Consulting channel. In this video I want to basically give you kind of a lesson or an analogy that I've learned recently that I think will help you scale your dojo 10 times easier, I think. So yeah, let's straight up get started with the video. So when you're watching this video, you should have a human body, at least I hope so. And we basically have to understand for this analogy something about systems, and we have to understand that our body basically only consists of systems. Like we have, for example, the respiratory system, the digestive system, we have the skeletal system. Our body basically just consists of systems and of organs. With the brain, with the heart, with the lungs, kidney, whatever you want to call it. And your dojo basically also only consists of systems if we break it down. Like, for example, you have a system for billing, you have a system for accounting, you have a system for teaching classes, for signing up new members, for getting new members, or at least I hope so, because most people or most dojo owners actually have no systems for getting new students, but that's a story for another day. And basically your dojo also only consists of small systems, which then make up your dojo, which is the big system. And it's with the human body the same. I hope you get the point, but I think you should. And basically you have to see, like, okay, what is for the human body the most important thing? Because let's say, for example, God created a human, and if we would put into this human, for example, the lungs, or the, I don't know, some veins and maybe a kidney, and that's it, and you would say, yeah, this is our human body, this is how the human should be, the human couldn't fucking survive. And it's the same with your dojo. Let's say you're having a dojo, but you're not having any classes to teach, or you're not having any class to teach, but you're having, for example, an accounting system. Let's say the accounting system here are, I don't know, the veins, whatever. Or for example, you have a way to get new employees, which is, for example, the respiratory system for whatever. And you couldn't survive. Like, your dojo couldn't survive because it doesn't have the essentials. And what's the essential? It's obviously being able to teach good classes. So basically having great basically just having great classes, having, if we would talk about more general business terms, having a great product. But for you as dojo owners, it's just teaching great classes and having a lot of great classes, and always thinking about, okay, how can I make the classes even better for my students, and how can I give them even more value with them having to do less or maybe more in like a physical way, like maybe, I don't know, like kind of basically how can you give them more value so that they can learn more and get better at the martial art that you're teaching at your dojo. And the other thing you obviously need is a good offer and a good way to acquire those new students. And if we get back to the human body analogy, the human body would here, like the human body, basically the brain of the human body represents what for you is your product of, or what for you is teaching great classes. Because without you being able to teach great classes, or without us as humans, without us having a brain, we couldn't survive. Like, we need a brain, we need something that basically it basically has a nerve system for us as a human body that starts with the brain and then feeds into all of the other systems in our body. And it's with your classes the same. Like, if you're not teaching great classes, you can't acquire new students. You can't get new students, for example, through referrals. You could have the best accounting system, but if you're not able to teach great classes, it won't use you anything. And it's here the same. And then your heart is basically your offer, or basically your way to get new students, because the heart basically is the circularity system in the body, and it basically kind of pumps the blood around in the body. Like, it kind of gives the brain new blood, so it gives the brain like new classes, new students, so that they can get taught by you for new classes. And let's say, for example, now the lungs in our body are on. Let's take the liver. This is easier. Let's say the liver is what is your accounting system. And let's say your accounting system stops working for a couple of days. Not a couple of, like, your accounting system just doesn't work for a bit. You would be fine. I mean, you would still be kind of fucked, but not that much, because like it's just the accounting system, and it's the same with the liver in our body. Like it could be like fucked for a bit, but as long as it is not like not working forever, it's all good. Or for a period of time that would make you die, basically. But I think you get the point. And it's with your dojo the same. But let's say our brain doesn't work, or our heart stops beating, or you stop acquiring new students, or having a great offer, or yeah, basically having students in your classes, bro. Your whole dojo wouldn't work. It's the same with your classes. Imagine you would stop teaching classes. Imagine our brain would stop working, would be dead. But it wouldn't be dead versus our liver would take a hit, like if your accounting system would take a hit and would not work, maybe for a couple of days. I hope I drilled this point home to you, and I hope it helps you to maybe understand like how you can scale your dojo, or how you can what's important in your dojo. And I hope this analogy was kind of helpful for you. If you're already owning a dojo, you can click the first link in the description. It's designed to sell you something. It's a funnel. Yeah, besides that, subscribe, leave a like, and take care. I'll see you in the next one.